the news.
Stop the music. It's time for news.
Heading on into the drone newsosphere. Everything you ever want to know about the drone industry and drones in general. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Sills.
How you guys doing?
Hey, bud. What's new in the drone world?
Got all sorts of cool stuff. Well, I mean, actually, unfortunately, the Ukraine stuff is like completely blocked out most of the news. But I did find some good stuff for you. So first, we'll start off with DJI. They have a new drone apparently potentially coming out. The M400 RTK or the Mavic Enterprise Max. I'm not sure what they're going to call it. But apparently, it's folding version of Matrice.
Yeah, we only have
I don't know.
really the pictures right now, but it does kind of a Skydio thing. It's got 2 pushers and 2 pullers, as you can see there. As far as the props go, that's interesting. This is going to be expensive. It looks expensive, doesn't it?
Looks expensive, yes.
Does anybody have any interest in this drone? Let me know in the chat.
Some police departments probably.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I mean, it does look kind of military grade. You got any more information about this?
No, that's all we have right now. It's just the photographs at this point.
Okay.
Hopefully we'll get some more information as we go forward. But like I said, the police departments would probably like that because it's compact.
Yeah.
So, all right. So next in the news, it's been confirmed that the Antonov AN-225 Mira was actually destroyed.
Oh, this is so sad to see. Look at that.
In the hangar that it was stored in, it was a combat zone, and the Russians apparently attacked that area, and the plane was hit and caught fire and was completely destroyed.
Did they target it on purpose? Did they do that just to be douches?
No, I think that it was because it's an airfield, and obviously they don't want airfields being used, and it just happened to be one of the targets.
Okay.
But, you know, anything that's a hangar, they're going to go after, etc.
Right.
I mean, it's technically their plane. I mean, it's a Russian. It was originally for the Buran space shuttle. But anyway, so on the flip side, though, there is a glimmer of hope that we might actually see the Antonov 225 come back in the future. And this is a little bit iffy. There was a second body that was made. It was never finished. But it is also, it's been confirmed that this is still in one piece. Unfortunately, it's also in Ukraine. So hopefully this does not get damaged, and they know the parts that they need that come off of other Antonov aircraft to be able to recreate the Antonov 225. So maybe we'll see a resurgence of that aircraft. I would love
that would be great.
Yeah, I would love to see that plane come back.
Like a phoenix rising from the ashes. Let me ask you this. And would it be bad luck or good luck to use some parts from the old one in the new one, just for grins?
From my perspective, it's not bad luck. You know, if the plane had, you know, been part of like some sort of disaster where it crashed, etc., then yeah. But in this case, no, I don't think it would be bad luck. And there did look to be some things that they could salvage off the old frame. The engine seemed to be in one shape, etc. So, and of course we want that plane back, because if we don't get that plane back, the world's largest aircraft is the Airbus A380, which is French, and we don't want the French having. How does
the Spruce Goose stack up to these?
The Spruce Goose is not anywhere near as big as these are. It is a large plane.
Yeah.
But these planes are larger in many aspects to the Spruce Goose. But the Spruce Goose, of course, is historically the largest wooden aircraft.
Yeah.
So
okay,
there you go. All right. So next we have footage. This is out of the Ukraine. The first one is a drone video that was taken by the Ukrainians showing an attack which happened to destroy some Russian military vehicles in the city of Mariupol.
It's amazing how immediate all this footage is. I've been watching clips from Ukraine of just amazing destruction that was posted, like, 2 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, that kind of thing. So they're, at least their internet infrastructure is still usable, and then we get to see what's going on.
Yeah, this is a very strange situation, because we've never really had a war where we had these type, drones of this nature available to people and being used so widely. to capture footage of what's going on. It gives us a very unique perspective that we've never had before, because this isn't the news agency. This isn't, something that came from something like that. This is a guy that has access to the drone that is just filming activity that goes on and then posting it.
Right. And
so,
these people that are doing this, they are targets, not just their drone. They are personally targets. If they can triangulate their signal or find out where they are, then, Here's a serious question. If this war was going on after remote ID was implemented, because supposedly private citizens would be able to find, that's here in the United States, but of course remote ID technology would be available, that would suck.
Yeah.
So at least there's a little bit of anonymity for these drone heroes that are bringing us the actual footage.
Well, and we also have this other footage, this again from Maripol, which is where a lot of the activity has been. This is drone footage that shows some of the destruction that's going on in the area, to some of the civilian areas and things like that. You get sort of an idea of the amount of damage that's being caused to the city itself. And of course, again, it's a viewpoint that we would never have seen or never have had if it weren't for these people putting these drones up and filming this stuff.
Yeah, if I had to fly a drone in Ukraine, I want it to be like this, like an FPV quad, where I can zip out of the way of if I'm being strafed or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's what this is. Looks like some kind of FPV quad. But
yeah, it's definitely not your normal camera drone.
Mm-mm.
All right, so next in the news, we have a video that comes to us from the Tyne and Wear Fire and Rescue Service. They released this video footage, dramatic phone footage of a fire in Berkeley.
It happened at the beginning of February 2022. During the response, more than 60 firefighters, 9 appliances, an aerial ladder platform and thermal imaging equipment were used at the scene. The emergency services are increasingly utilising drone technology in a variety of different ways. This footage shows just how effective drones can be at large incidents, where a bird's eye view gives emergency services personnel a vital perspective as events unfold.
Drones very useful. Yep.
Drones
Absolutely.
are very useful. The next story is, I guess, a unique method of them using a drone. This story comes out of Australia. There is a group down there that they chase meteorites. They're meteorite hunters. And a team from Curtin University in Australia came up with this new use case of a drone because they knew that a meteorite had fallen in a specific area and they needed to be able to track it down. And so they used a drone to scour the area to find where the potential impact of the drone was, or the impact of the meteorite was. And were able to locate it using the drone, which I thought was really cool. Little bit of story to share with everybody. So, again, drones doing weird and fantastic things out there in the world.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next we have, yes, this one is for Ken.
Oh?
What do you think would happen if you took a long-range drone and decided to use the mapping capability of a bug's brain?
Then I would either be a college professor with too much grant money or completely stoned out of my mind.
Well, luckily, you would be a researcher from Australia who's reverse engineers the visual systems of hoverflies to help assist in long-range drones.
We can build a system that can spot targets in complicated environments. For example, drones that are flying very far away in areas that they're not supposed to be in. We can look at how to process sounds. And so we can extract more information from different sounds and look at speech patterns and the sounds of objects that we're looking for within noisy environments much better than what regular systems can.
It was the hoverfly that Russell used to essentially develop the neurological model for. Their capacity to track their prey, so their early vision system is a very acutely honed system for identifying motion. And that allows us to considerably enhance the detectability of signatures. We can detect these out to ranges of 3 to 4 kilometers, and those are very small drones.
Huh? What? What?
Yeah.
Wow.
So they,
Uh-huh.
they
Explain.
they detect the acoustic signature of drones as far as 4 kilometers away, even in noisy environments, using the detection capabilities of the hoverfly.
There's too much grant money floating around. How do we get grant money? We could just make something up, because the people that are issuing these grants don't understand necessarily the science. They're like, oh, what? It's got bugs, sound, something bugs, drones. All right, that like, let's make something up. I want to do an experiment with Lamborghinis. I want to see how the sun glints off the hood of certain Lamborghinis, and there will be bugs on the windshield, and so give me grant money. Thank you very much.
I'm surprised you haven't come up with that already, man.
Oh man, I'm working on it. Working on it.
You know every scam known to man.
Oh yeah.
Don't involve me in that. I don't need jail time.
Yeah.
All right. So last in the news, Farmington Hills police have used a drone recently to catch a man lurking in windows.
Oh, creepers.
In 2021, we arrested this individual for prowling in our community. That incident was adjudicated, and he was out free.
Fast forward to 2022, and police start getting reports that would lead them back to the same man they arrested last year.
Over the past 5 or 6 weeks, we've received multiple complaints matching his MO. On the initial approach to him, he was on a bicycle, and he fled from some of our officers who were trying to identify him. We sent up our drone, and using our FLIR, we were able to locate where he was hiding, coordinate the officers to move in and take custody of him without incident.
Wow, look at this dude. Winner!
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he's gonna face a pretty serious bond and be charged. So yeah,
He'll
not
be
smart.
Put in that
And
section of the prison where they put all the people that all the other prisoners want to hurt.
I love the idea that he decided he wanted to flee on a bicycle. I always love it when they think that they can get away from police officers on a bike.
I would love to see that dash cam footage. You'll never get me. Yes. You'll never get me.
You'll never get me, copper.
Never get me, copper. Look, I got a 10 speed. Anyway, Jeff, thank you so much. What are you drinking tonight, by the way?
Oh, this is still the zombie stuff. Yeah.
Windex.
Still working on it.
Nice.
Yes, Windex. Yeah.
All right. Jeff, thank you so much.
You're most welcome, sir.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thanks for stopping by. Now get out.
We should probably mention remotepilot101.com. Isn't it a great place?
Great place.
It is a great place. Tell us about your place, Jason.
So, Remote Pilot 101, no one has prepared more Part 107 pilots than us. And you'll be pleased, those of you who are current customers now, you're going to be experiencing version 3 and a brand new learning management system in about 2 weeks. So the best just keeps on getting better. RemotePilot101.com. Use promo code Heron18, which, by the way, Ken,
yeah,
I can't brag on you enough. When we search promo codes, you know me, I'm all about our marketing and everything else. Heron18 is the most used promo code. Your people listen to you, Ken.
Yay! Thank
Seriously.
you, people. I appreciate that. And
That's cool.
you've been very busy updating the lessons too, because
there's not every video has gotten a facelift. There's 76 videos in there. Every single one has gotten a facelift. The course has gone from 9 hours to almost 12 hours now. There's just so much new content. We're always trying to innovate, push new content. Now with all the recurrent tests changing so much, we're like, wow, we just launched our new course. We need to fix it now. So we're back to that. I was just reviewing some of the stuff our writers sent over earlier for some of the content, and there's some more great stuff coming out here soon as well.
And you take actual questions that test takers give you and kind of incorporate those in the quizzes too, right? So they're actual FAA questions.
We have a ton of data on that, no doubt. So yeah, and I always share, you know this, Ken, I call them the boot camps at the end, where I share, this is a question you're going to see on your knowledge test. Let's not memorize it. Let's understand the why behind it. But just to prepare them for the knowledge test. You know this, though, Ken. I want you to be safe in the real world. My mission isn't just to pass a test. I want you safe when you're out there flying FPV, whatever it is, so you can be a light and be a mentor to everybody else that's out there wondering about what this new drone space is. Even though it's not that new, but to many it is so new. We have to be ambassadors to that.
You're a shining star, Jason. A shining star. Awesome.